So today I'm going to be talking about how to stop procrastinating as a footballer. Now, I'm sure there's been many times where you've planned to go out to go training, you're feeling motivated. Maybe the day before you're feeling extremely motivated. You're like, yeah, tomorrow I'm going to go put in the work, whether that's go to the park, go to the AstroTurf, whether that's, or you said you're going to do a gym session, maybe you said you're going to work on your legs, getting more powerful, getting more explosive, and then the day comes and then you're just thinking, yo, I really don't want to do this. The day comes and you're just feeling tired, you're feeling unmotivated, and it's like, nah, you don't want to do it. Like, it literally happened to me today where I was meant to go train with my friend. He texted me yesterday. He was like, yo, today at 2 p.m. we're gonna go train, and I can't lie, it got to like 12, like, no, it got to like 1ish. It got to like 1 p.m. and I was thinking, oh, do I really want to go? Like, do I really want to go? But however, I just said, you know what, fuck it, let me just go. Obviously, we went to go train, and it was a good session, you know what I'm saying? It was a good session. And what's it called? It was a good session, and I'm glad that I actually went there. You know what I'm saying? I don't regret at all. I don't regret going, and I'm glad I actually went. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to not procrastinate as a footballer. Especially on them days where you can't be asked. Maybe your body's feeling a little bit sore. It's feeling a little bit sore, but not to the point where you can't play. It's feeling a bit sore, but you can play. But obviously your mind starts bringing up excuses. You start bringing up excuses to yourself about the weather. You start saying things like the weather, I'm sore, I'm tired, I'm just gonna take a rest day, when well and truly you know that yourself, you're just procrastinating, you know yourself, you're just being lazy. But today I'm going to be teaching you how to get over that laziness, how to stop procrastinating, because let's be honest, if you want to be the best at something, if you want to be the best at what you do, if you want to make it to a high level, you can't just do things when you want to. You have to do things even on the days where you don't feel like doing it. You have to do it, because like I said, because the competition's so high, there's other people, even on the days where they don't want to do it and they don't want to go training, they still go train, they still go do what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? So today I'm going to be teaching you how to avoid procrastination as a footballer. Now, the first point is literally just to tell yourself that you're going to do the bare minimum. So this can be on the training pitch, at the gym, maybe if you're going for a run, you're working on your fitness. This can literally be for anything. Just tell yourself you're going to do the bare minimum. So for example, if you're going to go do a training session, right? Let's say you've planned like an hour training session or an hour and a half training session. But then it gets to the day, it gets to like an hour before and you just can't be asked for some reason. For some reason that day, you're just not feeling, you're not motivated, you're feeling tired, you're like, oh, I don't want to do this. But literally in them moments, in my opinion, just tell yourself you're going to do the bare minimum. Literally just tell yourself, alright, cool, I'm just going to go to the park, go to the AstroTurf, and I'll just do the warm-up. I'll just do 20 minutes and I might just do the warm-up, get a few touches in, maybe just do a few wall passes and a few kick-ups. So what you do, you know what I'm saying, you tell yourself you're going to do that, and then you get to the Astro pitch. Get to the Astro pitch, you start doing it, you start warming up, you start stretching out, then you start doing your ball work, your kick-ups. I'm saying your kick-ups, you start, doing a few, you start dribbling with the football, maybe take a few shots at the goal if you're at the AstroTurf where the goal is. Start doing, like I said, a few wall passes, a few kick-ups, and then, bro, by the time you've broken a sweat, by the time that you've actually, warmed up, trust me, you're feeling good now, and then you're feeling good, so you tell yourself, alright, cool, I think I can actually, start off with the first drill. You start off with the first drill, you're feeling good, then you go to the second drill, third drill, maybe you do a fourth drill, and then by the time you know it, bro, you're finished. Like, you've done a full session even though you were tired. You understand? That's happened to me so many times where I was like, alright, cool, I'm just gonna do the bare minimum. I'm literally probably just gonna do a little warm-up, then I'll probably just do one drill, then I'll come back because I'm tired, bro. But by the time the warm-up's finished, I've broken a sweat, I'm sweating, I'm warm now, my touches are crisp, my touches are good. I'm like, yo, I can do a full session now. Like, let's go, let's get it. Like, I'm motivated, I'm hungry to actually train. And to be fair, that happens all the time. It's just the hard bit is just that initial phase of just packing your bags and just getting out of the house. As soon as you get out of the house, I'll just say get out of the house, put on your headphones if you need some motivation from music or something like that. Put on your headphones, just don't even think about it. Just turn your brain off and just be like, alright, cool, let me just grab my boots, grab the football, grab a few cones, put the headphones in and just walk out the door. Because as soon as you've done that, and as soon as you get done with the warm-up, as soon as you've broken a sweat and you've gotten your touches in and your touches are feeling crisp, you're feeling good about yourself. Now you're gonna be like, yo, I can actually do this now. Like, let's go. Trust me, you're gonna be motivated. It's happened to me so many times when I've gone to the AstroTurf. So literally, that's the first point. Just trick your brain into saying, yo, I'm just gonna go out there and just do the bare minimum. You understand? Then as soon as you do that bare minimum, trust me, that motivation it's gonna come. You understand? Believe me, it's gonna come. So that's the first point. At least you just tell yourself you're gonna do the bare minimum, and then trust me, that's gonna lead into you completing a full session. Then the next point is avoiding procrastination is literally to habit stack. Now, what do I mean by habit stacking? Habit stacking is literally just the case of when you want to build a new habit, you just make sure that you do that habit right before you do another habit that you already have in place. So let's use for an example. If you're in school right now, you go to school Monday to Friday. In my opinion, especially in the summer months, let's say you have a late start. I remember this always happened to me in college. Sometimes I have a late start. Sometimes I might not start at 9 a.m. I'll start at 11 a.m. And the easiest way for me to get a training session in was to go to the training session before college. You understand? Because obviously college is something, like I said, Monday to Friday. It basically becomes a habit. So college basically is the habit, and then obviously going to go train before college, it just made it so easy because obviously you go down to the training pitch. Obviously waking up beforehand as well. In my mind, it's like, alright, cool. I need to get down to the AstroTurf quickly, so I'm not late for college. You understand? So because I know I've got college at like 11, I won't be lying there in bed thinking, oh, do I really want to do it? Like there's no procrastination in bed because it's like, yo, I need to leave now. If I don't leave now, then I'm gonna be late for college. You understand? So it just makes it so much easier to actually stick to your habit, stick to your routine. It's kind of like that thing where it's like, you hear it all the time where it's like people say, oh, you know when you hear like fat people talking about, oh yeah, I want to get more in shape, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then someone will like recommend for them to like, they'll recommend as soon as you wake up, just get to the ground and do like 50 push-ups. But because, like I said, they recommend doing 50 push-ups straight away, because what do you normally do when you normally get out of bed? When you normally get out of bed, you probably just brush your teeth and then hop in the shower. That's just automatic. You understand? You don't think about brushing your teeth. You just wake up. It's a habit, you understand? So that's why you hear people recommending other people to if you want to implement more exercise, literally just get out of bed and do 50 push-ups straight away, because you're doing that right in front of your habit of brushing your teeth, getting in the shower. You understand? And I feel like it's just so much easier, especially with the college example where it's like, when you have school beforehand or you have college beforehand, it's less likely that you're going to be in bed for half an hour. It's less likely that you're going to be scrolling on you're going to just grab your phone and scroll on Instagram, scroll on TikTok, because you know that if you don't get out of bed straight away, then you're going to be late. And obviously you don't want to be late because repercussions, you understand? So literally the second point is just the habit stack. Literally just, if you want to implement a habit, if you want to get consistent at going to training on going to that individual training on certain days, or going to the gym on certain days, literally just put it in front of a habit that you already have in place. If your habit is, you come back from school and you play and you play on your PS5 or something, literally just put the gym before that. Literally just be like, I'm gonna get this gym workout in, I'm gonna get this football training session in for an hour, and then I can come home and play the PS5. You understand? Whatever habit if you like to come home, watch Netflix, you understand? That's your habit, that's your routine. Literally just put training in front of it, and you're way more likely to actually stick to it. Because even if let's use the Netflix example, even if you say, alright, cool, I'm just gonna train before I actually before I actually watch Netflix, in my opinion, you're less likely to procrastinate, because you're gonna want to get to the pitch quick. You're gonna want to get to the pitch quick, get your training out of the way, so you can actually go back home and actually have enough time to actually watch your Netflix or play the PlayStation. You understand? So literally, second point, just habit stack. Literally, it's the easiest way. Literally, just put your training or put the gym session in front of a habit that you already have, and it's gonna make it way more easier. And then the third point is a mindset point. Now this point, you just have to sort of just keep telling yourself, when you're in those moments of like, oh, I don't want to do it, I can't be asked, blah blah, you just have to tell yourself that, if I was to actually do this, if I actually were to go training, if I actually were to go to the gym, would I regret it afterwards? Have I ever regretted going out to go train? Have I ever regretted going to the gym? Have I ever walked out of a training session or walked out of the gym and been like, oh, I should have not done that, you know, like I really should have not done that. Me personally, that's never happened to me, you understand? After every training session, after every like gym session or whatever, I'm always like, yo, I'm happy I came, you know what I'm saying? Even if I was feeling shit beforehand, I was like, yo, I'm actually glad I came, you know what I'm saying? Because I'll be thinking to myself, yo, I'm actually glad that, you know, I came out here to play football. What would I even be doing at home? Just sitting around doing nothing, you understand? So this, you just keep telling yourself that yo, you're not gonna regret, like I said, going to the gym or going to play football, you understand? You'll never regret it. Even things like doing that homework where you've been putting off for like the last 3 or 4 days. Once you finally actually do it, once you actually get it done, you don't regret it. You don't say, oh, I wish I never would have done that homework. You never say that, do you? You always feel happy, you always feel relieved. You feel like there's been a weight taken off your shoulders, you understand? You feel released, you feel relieved. You're like, oh my days, bro, I'm so happy I've done that. It's done now, you know what I'm saying? It's always positive emotions. Even once you do the hard things afterwards, it's always them positive emotions. So literally, when you're in those moments of like, oh, I really don't want to do it, just think about actually you completing that training session, completing that gym session, or even if it's like something like to do with like schoolwork, completing that homework, you understand? Even if it's something like that, just think about how you're going to be feeling afterwards. You're going to be feeling relieved, you're going to be feeling good, you're going to be feeling glad that you actually did it, you understand? So just keep that in mind. Just keep that mindset in mind that even if you go to that training session, even if the weather's bad, even it could be literally any excuse, even if your body's sore, even if the weather's bad, you're probably never gonna regret. You're gonna come back. You might come back. Let's say it's raining. You might come. You're drenched. It's pouring. You know what I'm saying? But you still get your touches in. Low key, even though you might be feeling a bit like, oh, like I'm drenched, I'm cold, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm this and that. Low key, there's gonna be a part of you that's gonna be like, yeah, but I'm glad I actually went out to go train, you know what I'm saying? I went out to go train, no one else went out to go train, you know what I'm saying? None of my competition went out to go train, but I went out there and I put in the work, you know what I'm saying? Two or 3 days later, you're going to look back at that and be like, yo, I fucking put in that work. Even though it was raining, even though it was cold, you know what I'm saying? Even though conditions weren't good, even though I was tired, I still went out there and I put in that work, you understand? So this should just keep that mindset of like, yo, even if I go there, even if circumstances aren't ideal, I'm not gonna regret, you understand? I've never, like me personally, like I said, I've never regretted, you know, going to a training session or going to the gym to work on anything I need to work on. So yeah, that's the last point. But yeah, that's the vid for procrastination. I hope you enjoyed. I've been JT and I'm out.